today with a very important and uh, a bit less discussed topic we are discussing today, and that topic is regarding the Précis writing. Now, what is the Précis writing? And how can it affects our marks regarding our papers, our test, or the entry test. So Précis writing is first of all the very summarizing way of writing, in which we have to summarize the passage which is given to us in our test papers, in our question papers. So, Précis writing is the very summary of the passage. It means that how can we convert that very passage into our own words by using our own vocabulary, by using the main idea into good connectivity, and we have to present this very idea in a very new way, but the main idea would be as ditto as the writer has told us. Now, Précis writing, first of all, is the summary, but it's the 1/3 of the passage. Whatever passage is given to us, we have to write 1/3 of that very passage. For example, if we have given 600 words, our total words were 600. So we have to divide that very 600 into the the 1/3 or the third part of the 600 word, and that would be our required words, and our required words are 200, the 1/3 of our total passage. After that, whatever you have to achieve, and the passage you have converted must contain the words from 200 to 220, not more than that. If you are writing summary and you have words more than 200, means 200 to 220, not exceeding from 220 words, because it won't go then into 1/3. Okay, so that is the criteria, that whenever you are going through the Précis writing, first of all you have to keep this very formula into your mind. Okay, now for an effective Précis writing, what you have to do is first of all reading. Whatever passage is given to you, read it carefully. The very first point. Read the Précis very carefully. Don't omit, don't skip any idea. Just read the Précis and with full focus and full concentration. When you concentrate fully and you are focused, it means that from this reading you got the main idea. That about which topic the Précis we are going to write at the passage is about. And this very thing comes when you read carefully and you have the clarity. You have the clarity, whatever you are reading, it means that now it's okay that I have carefully read all this passage and I got the main idea. After that, underline the words. underline the words which are related to your main idea. Underline those words which are a point towards your main idea, that can you later on change into your own words and write that very idea again. After that, when you have underlined the whole passage which you have read, the third very thing comes to you, and that very thing is the connectivity. That how the words are connected to each other, how the sentences are connected to each other, and they can go towards the main idea. How the events are connected to each other. First, you have read, you have the clarity, you got the main idea, then you underline those words or sentences which are the key points towards your main idea. Then there must be connectivity. In all those events or incidents or issues, the problems which have you read in your passage, and then you have to connect one by one all those ideas with one another. After the connectivity, the fourth point is that don't omit or don't skip any idea. Don't skip any information, don't skip any idea, or don't skip any point which is very important. Until or unless you have those examples or few things which you think that these are the irrelevant things, skip them. But be focused, be concentrate, and you have the clarity of mind that I don't have to skip any idea which is leading towards the main idea. Okay, this is your fourth step. Now we proceed further. The next step towards the précis writing is that we have to use our own vocabulary. Don't imitate as author has written. Don't just make a précis of the copy paste. No, it doesn't need. It doesn't need it at all that you are writing the précis and you are just copy pasting. No. Until or unless you have few things in passage which you it seems to you that this is very attractive and I can use them, but your whole précis writing should be in your own words and must be in your own words. Don't use those words or as don't try to write as it is written in the passage. Your main focus would be same as was in the passage, but you have to use your own vocabulary. Simple, easy, whatever vocabulary is in your mind, the correct one. Our next point is correctness. You should be correct. Whether it's your vocabulary is concerned, whether the main idea is concerned, whenever you are writing the précis, the whole incident should be in connectivity. That would be considered correct. When you are using good vocabulary, correct vocabulary, this is good for you. That one is also correct. And when you are focusing on the same point or the main point, whatever the author has discussed, that one is also the correct thing. After the correctness, we come towards another thing, and that is don't drag the matter. Don't write or don't elasticize the matter. No, you are writing précis. It means the shortened form. You have created sentences in your mind and you have skipped them into short sentences, and then you have wrote the rest précis. It doesn't mean that you are dragging the matter and you are creating a mess from that very précis, because it is the summary. After that very thing, you have to write your précis in a single paragraph. You have to write your précis in single paragraph. It means that it is like one paragraph summary which you are writing. As I told you earlier, the method, whatever the method is, we will write it in the end as well. So it seems attractive to the reader. It will seems good for our the thing of good impact. It creates a good effect or impact on the examiner. Okay, so first of all, whatever was done, that whenever we are going to mm, precise any passage, or we are going towards the one-third précis, it means that first of all we read the very passage carefully. We with careful mind, if we are reading, we should focus on the main point. Then we have to underline all those sentences or words which are leading towards the main points. We should be careful about the connectivity of the incident, that whenever we are writing in the or we are converting that very précis into our passage into our précis writing, we should be connected as author has told us. All the images should be in sequence. Nothing would be inappropriate. We don't have to drag the matter. We should be correct in our vocabulary, in the main idea, whatever the author has told us. We don't go here and there, and we don't have to skip or omit any point whatever the writer has told us, except the irrelevant material or the irrelevant example. We should write our paragraph into a single paragraph. It means that we are not dragging the matter. We are very clear. There should be clarity of your mind. So, and you have to use your own vocabulary. When you are using the main idea into your own vocabulary, it means that it is good for you and you are scoring good. And if you are copy pasting, it means that you are killing your marks. The very last thing we do is when we end the very paragraph of the précis. At the end of the paragraph, we may write something. That how can we are summarizing. Summary would be that words in passage, for example 300. Words required 1 is the 1/3. Words written are 110 or 120, but don't exceed the amount of the words. Okay, after that very thing, you have to write the suitable title. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever looks attractive to you regarding that very passage, or the summary or the précis you have written, give a suitable title to it. So if at the end of the Prezi you are giving the summary, means that this very criteria or this very formula I have used, and from that very thing I got that result. So it creates a very good impact in your Prezi writing. It looks attractive to the examiner, to the checker, and you can achieve good marks in that very Prezi. You should be neat, you should be clear, and you should be focused if you are, whenever you are writing the Prezi writing. Okay, so the Prezi writing was a 1/3 summary which we have discussed, and we have written it in a brief way to give you a knowledge regarding the Prezi writing, that how can you achieve good marks in your Prezi writing whenever you are attempting any paper. Okay, so I guess that from today's lecture you got some informative things, and it has increased a bit of your knowledge. So for the next time, inshallah ta'ala, meet and discuss another matter. And if you want to practicize the Prezi writing, just get an essay from any of your chapter, any book you have, read the pages, 1 or 2 pages, got the main idea of those 2 pages, and then write a summary or the one-third Prezi of that. It will give you a sort of practice, and it will make you perfect in writing. So whenever you are attempting the paper, you can't get any confusion, you can't get confused, and you can easily attempt the Prezi writing if you are in the practice. So inshallah ta'ala, we'll meet in our next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.